guys, it's Miss Hammond. Today we will be working with idioms. So an idiom is an expression that cannot be understood from the meaning of the individual words. So don't make a mountain out of a molehill. I want you guys to think about that. How many of you have heard that expression before? I know I've heard it before. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill means don't make a big deal out of small things. All right, so now what I want us to do is I want us to look at some more idioms. Okay, so as you read Whitewater Adventure, look for idioms. What are idioms? An idiom is an expression that cannot be understood from the meanings of the individual words in it. Authors use idioms to make their writing more interesting. To figure out the meaning of an idiom, use clues in the sentence or surrounding sentences. So last week we worked on context clues, and we had to use words or some of the sentences around the word to figure out what the meaning is. You're going to do kind of the same thing for idiom. So let's take a look at she's full of herself. So I'm going to read this, and I want us to think, what does she's full of herself mean? I didn't even mind when my sister Marta, who was 14, kept correcting my technique, because she's 3 years older. Marta believes it's her mission in life to make sure I do everything perfectly. Nina, hold your paddle this way. Nina, plant your feet firmly. She corrects. Honestly, sometimes she's full of herself. Although, I guess she means well. Okay, so thinking about some of the phrases or words or sentences around. I haven't highlighted some of the things that help me think what she's full of herself means. Kept correcting my technique. Marta believes it's her mission in life to make sure I do everything perfectly. Nina, hold your paddle this way. Nina, plant your feet firmly, she corrects. So that's kind of making me think that she knows everything, that she's kind of a know-it-all. So she thinks she knows everything. All right, so that's what she's full of herself means. Let's look at a couple more. So now we have holding my own. I'm going to read this for you guys, and then I want you to pause, and I want you to think about holding my own. What does holding my own mean? If you want to read it on your own, you're more than welcome to. Whitewater Adventure. I come from a family of excellent athletes, and I sometimes have to work hard at holding my own. So now I want you to pause and think about what holding my own means. Okay, let's look at the next one. In the blink of an eye. I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to think about what in the blink of an eye means. So I want you to read this on your own or listen to me read it. And then what you're going to do is think about what does in the blink of an eye mean? Whitewater Adventure. Suddenly I was distracted by a bear coming out of the trees, but it turned around and began to retrace its steps. All of us must have been distracted by that bear because, in the blink of an eye, we ran into a problem. So now pause, and I want you to think about what does in the blink of an eye mean? Now our last one. On cloud nine. I'm going to read this again, and I want you to pause and think about what does on cloud nine mean? Okay? If you want to read it on your own, you're more than welcome to. Whitewater Adventure. We did it, yelled Marta. I mean, you did it, Nina. That was truly brilliant. Good thinking, Nina, cheered Mom and Dad. By this time, it was raining steadily, so we paddled really hard to return to land and wait indoors for the rain to stop. And how was I feeling? It's kind of hard to describe. I was on cloud nine. I felt like I could accomplish anything I wanted. Okay, so now pause, and I want you to think. What does on cloud nine mean? Okay, so what I'm wanting you guys to do now is go to your to-do list, and I want you to work on the idiom worksheet that is assigned for you. Make sure you read all of the directions and finish watching the videos. If you need to come back here and watch this video again, you can. Have a great day.